Organizational culture and change governance influences the efficacy and trajectory of corporate change initiatives. This intangible yet potent force shapes individuals' and groups' behaviors, attitudes, and values, underpinning the collective capacity to embrace or resist change. Understanding and navigating the nuances of organizational culture is, therefore, a prerequisite for any leader seeking to guide their organization through the waters of change successfully. At the heart of organizational culture is a set of shared beliefs and values that have been developed over time. These beliefs and values guide how employees interact, make decisions, and perceive their work environment. These cultural elements can significantly impact the implementation of change initiatives, determining the ease with which new ideas are adopted and integrated into the organization. For example, a culture that values innovation, flexibility, and continuous learning is more likely to embrace change, whereas a culture that prioritizes stability and routine may resist it. Leaders play a role in shaping and steering organizational culture to support change governance. Leaders signal what is valued within the organization through their actions, communication, and decision-making, influencing the cultural norms and expectations. They are responsible for modeling the behaviors and attitudes needed to support change, encouraging openness, adaptability, and resilience among their teams. This leadership influence is instrumental in creating a culture that accepts change and actively seeks it as a path to improvement and growth. Effective communication is another vital component in aligning organizational culture with change governance. Transparent, consistent, and meaningful communication helps demystify the change process, reducing uncertainties and anxieties that can fuel resistance. By articulating the vision, rationale, and expected benefits of change, leaders can foster a shared understanding and commitment among employees, creating a cultural milieu that supports the transition. This communication must also be two-way, providing avenues for feedback and dialogue, allowing the culture to evolve in response to the needs and insights of those it encompasses. Engagement and involvement of employees in the change process are further tactics to harmonize organizational culture with change initiatives. When employees are actively involved in designing and implementing change, they are more likely to buy into the process, seeing it as something they own rather than something imposed upon them. This participatory approach reinforces a culture of collaboration and empowerment essential for successfully navigating change. Another strategy for aligning culture with change governance involves recognizing and addressing the subcultures within an organization. Given the diversity of departments, teams, and functions, subcultures with their own norms and values can emerge, presenting unique challenges to change implementation. Leaders need to understand these subcultural dynamics, crafting change strategies that are sensitive to these differences while promoting a cohesive, overarching culture that supports the organization's strategic goals. Measuring and monitoring cultural alignment with change objectives is essential for ongoing success. This can involve assessing employee attitudes, behaviors, and engagement levels, using these metrics to gauge the culture's compatibility with the change initiatives. Such assessments can provide invaluable feedback, guiding continuous cultural adjustments to ensure that the organizational culture remains supportive in the change governance process. Organizational culture's profound influence on change requires careful consideration and strategic nurturing within the change governance framework. It is a powerful asset that can accelerate transformation and enhance organizational effectiveness when aligned with change objectives. Conversely, a misaligned culture can significantly hinder the progress of change initiatives, underscoring the necessity for leaders to cultivate a culture conducive to change. Navigating organizational change is a multifaceted endeavor, yet the underlying cultural currents within an organization play a decisive role in determining its success. By fostering a culture that embraces change, values flexibility, and promotes continuous learning, organizations can enhance their adaptability and resilience, ensuring they remain competitive and relevant in a constantly changing business environment. Cultivating such a culture is not a one-time effort, but a continuous process of engagement, leadership, and strategic alignment laying the foundation for sustainable growth and transformation.